In football, we often talk about players who've got flair, who've got vision, who've got the kind of name that just sounds iconic. Think Zidane, Ronaldinho, Cristiano Ronaldo, names that echo through stadiums. But then, there's the other side of football. The players who've been blessed with talent, and absolutely cursed by the name department. I mean, imagine trying to intimidate an opponent when your name sounds like a cartoon character or a romantic accident. That's right, we're talking about footballers with the most bizarre names you'll ever hear. And some of these are so good, you'd think they were written by a comedy writer. Let's start with a classic. Dean Windass. Now listen, Dean was a no-nonsense striker. Tough, gritty, built like a brick wall. But you can't ignore the fact that his surname literally says Windass. Like, bro, how are you supposed to be taken seriously on a cold Tuesday night in Stoke when the commentator is out here shouting, Windass is charging forward? Next up, we've got a Turkish international who, ironically, has a name that's way too passive for football. His name, OK Yokuşlu. Yep, okay. Just okay. Not good Yokuşlu. Not excellent Yokuşlu. Just okay. You almost feel bad when he comes on as a sub and the stadium announcer goes, coming on for Turkey, okay. No hype. No fanfare. Just vibes. Now let's talk hydration. Because we can't go further without mentioning the one and only Danny Drinkwater. The man whose name was basically a fitness coach's daily reminder. Danny. Drinkwater. He was part of Leicester's Premier League winning squad, but many will remember him for that name more than what he achieved. Then there's a guy whose name feels like a headbutt waiting to happen. Nathan Broadhead. And I mean that literally. Broad, head. I don't know how you even grow into a name like that. Did the doctor take one look at his skull as a baby and go, yep, that's a broadhead? You picture him going up for a header and defenders just moving out the way like, nah, not challenging that forehead. That thing's a weapon. But football isn't just funny, it's also a little romantic. Enter Aaron Hickey. A name that, let's be honest, sounds more like something you get on prom night than on a football pitch. You can't tell me his teammates haven't asked him, "Oi Aaron, you giving out hickeys or tackles today?" Either way, defenders are probably getting bruised. And then we hit legendary status. A man whose name should have been on cereal boxes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, Yaya Banana. You heard me right. A Cameroonian defender whose actual surname is Banana. And what does he choose to wear on the back of his shirt? Not banana. Not the golden ticket of marketing. No, he goes with Yaya. We were this close to greatness. Imagine the headlines. Banana slips past the defense. Banana peels off his marker. But no, he chose the safe route. Still hurts. And just when you think you've heard it all, in walks Mark de Man. A Belgian defender who took the whole man-marking thing a bit too seriously. Like, of course he's going to be a no-nonsense defender, his literal name is de Man. First name, Mark. It's like his destiny was written by a football tactics board. But even Mark couldn't top the historical greatness of this next guy, and no, this isn't a joke. There once was an Australian goalkeeper named, get ready, Norman Conquest. You know, like the Norman Conquest of England in 1066. The only man who could concede a goal and still sound like he took over a kingdom. You imagine him diving for a penalty and the commentator shouting, and Conquest conquers the ball. You can't make this stuff up. Football is wild. We celebrate the skill, the tactics, the passion. But sometimes, it's the names that leave a lasting impression. And these lads, they'll never be Ballon d'Or winners, but they've already won in the entertainment department. And look, if you think we're done here, oh no. There's more out there. So whether it's Windass blasting past defenders, Hickey making things romantic, or Banana slipping through unnoticed, football just keeps delivering. And hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride through football's funniest names, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop the weirdest football name you've ever heard down in the comments. Who knows, your pick might make it into part 2. We're just getting started here at Football Uncovery, where we dig up the strangest, funniest, and most surprising stories in the beautiful game. So if you love football with a side of humor and curiosity, you're in the right place. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay entertained, and I'll catch you in the next one.